Hello. So this is Kazuki Motohashi. I'm a professor at the Research Center for Advanced Science and Technology at the University of Tokyo. For this video, I like to explain about our activity on innovation opportunity discovery. So this is a draft proposal on October 24, 2023. So which may, like you to invite some comments in the process of development. So the summary is we are developing web service application for identifying mobile technology based on advanced machine learning technique. So currently we are working on Japanese and Thai language, but we also try to increase our language environment, multilingual environment, including English and Chinese. So we are based on a large set of business activities. So mainly we get this information from a company website of over 5 million maps and patent information, 20 million patents, and research papers, over 100 million papers. And so there are our activity actually scientific understanding of technology opportunity or market opportunity. We call it innovation opportunity. Discovery, but we also try to investigate some business model out of whatever we have found out of our scientific research. And so potential customer for this business model is large firms who seeks for the tech-based business development, or sometimes venture capital investment companies for seeking about high-tech investments. And sometimes it could be a technology licensing office at the university, because the university have some patents and try to find out potential licensee. So it might be good for them to know that what kind of business could be created out of their patents. And finally, those technique will be used for so-called technology road mapping, and that will help public funding agency for identifying emerging technologies, or sometimes more broad technology innovation policies planning. And so we are trying to open up web service application, so which is freely accessible, so which is freemium marketing model. But so later stage, we will get try to start up some premium users with free. And also, particularly for the big businesses, we try to provide some business consultation services to identify potential partner at the global level, something like licensees, business partnership, and merger and acquisitions. So first of all, so I like to explain you about the process of our activities, so which is kind of engineering process for innovation opportunity discovery. So here we have the input. So input is again, as I told you, that there are a bunch of text information at the company level, and also patent and research papers. And first of all, so we need to do some embedding. So we need to change the text information to the numerical information, which can be treated by computer. And then next phase is business process transformation engine. So here is basically the key part of our technology. And so here we use tech market alignment system. So based on some database, and then build upon some database to have a machine learning system. So those are the key part of our system. And after you process this, have come up with this transformation agent, then when you input, for example, you input some company name or some particular type of patents or product category, and then after you go through this process, then there will be some generate some responses. So for example, like when you like to have some potential market out of some particular type of technology, then you can get some output as a type of products or markets to be investigated. Or maybe if you want to know your competitor in the technology market, then you input their company name, then you could provide. So those systems could be given out of using all company information in our process. And we try to generate those companies which are competing with you in terms of the particular type of market you are considering at this moment. And so there are some technological components we have developed. So one is dual attention model. So this is basically the model which we could extract useful information out of sparse kind of text information, something like a company web page. When you're looking at the home company web page, main page, sub page, there are many pages, but there are many information which are not relevant to innovation opportunity discovery, in a sense that some of the which is just indicating some privacy policy by some company, or just list of their location, their their subsidiary location, something. So those are the kind of relevant. But there are some pages where they're explaining their technology or products, right? So those system is at the page level, so variety of pages of the company or web page, and within this page, word level, because at the end we need to pick up some words as a keywords which showing some of the potential technology in the market out of some technology, or the technology which are used by the company to produce their products and services. So two layers we actually estimated so-called attention-based machine learning model to come up with the important keywords which you want to extract out of again sparse text information. And so we published this one in a technology forecasting social change. And so this is something like a scientific activity out of our process. And so this is a kind of example. For example, like we pick up some particular company. So this Hacto CO Ltd. This is an electronics device distributor, and they have lots of so those are this kind of company coming from main page, and there are some pages over 30 pages, and so those are the attention weights which are actually can be calculated based on a machine learning model, and those which are the high attention weight, for example, this page at 0.4, or other is 0.00000, basically irrelevant. So we just look at those couple of pages which showing their product. Actually, those pages which correspond to the high attention weights are their product web page. And after those product web page, of course, this itself also within this page there are many words. And then the second attention weights we calculated, and based on that, so we actually try to extract some keywords which corresponding to their products, technology which is related to this company. So something like a solar machine device, iron, electronic standards, components, blah blah blah. So those are the things that we get out the meaningful kind, extract the meaningful in a sense that the technology, or market discovery exercise as a keyword out of whole set of their homepage. And so number two, so we developing a technology is so using those keyword, and then we try to identify, for example, like this exercise is so we try to align so technology, the company. So technology, we get that information from the patent basically they have, and the market. So market is a keyword which are extracted out of the actually homepage, which just explained before. And so there are a variety of ways to do this. So one of the ways to do, for example, like a mature company, So they have lots of patents, but they don't know how to use this patent. So maybe, innovative way to use some patents or technology can be, obtained by a startup company. For example, like a startup company in Silicon Valley. And then those are the place where new market is coming out based on new technology, right? So we train the model by using the emerging company. So this growth companies is, for example, in this exercise, we take a growth market, Japan Stock Exchange, So growth market is basically high-tech startup market, something like a NASDAQ type market. So we use the information about their technology in this the company emerging market company, which is NASDAQ company in Japan, to make some alignment between technology and market, and use this vector. We apply this vector to the mature company. So they are actually some target company which wants to have their new market or new technology out of their technology or out of the existing market, and what are the new technology. So here, so basically, so we use the existing companies. Here is a technology, existing company. Here is a market for the existing company. And for example, like based on this technology, what kind of market could be investigated if this company is a growth share company, like a high-tech company. Then we use this basically model to estimate something like hypothetical market they could create. And so we try to see the difference between the existing market and some hypothetical market which would be better to create. So if if this is not a mature company, but some company listed in a growth share, in Japan stock market exchange, stock exchange market, excuse me, then so those are the then based on their existing technology, so those are the market products that those hypothetical company could produce. And so if you compare those hypothetical market to existing market they are serving, and then you see the difference. And if there are lots of big difference, so here is you can identify something like which are not the market which are not actually served by you, but you are likely to do it. So as a way that high-tech companies do. Okay. So similar kind of things could be done by from market side to the technology. So then you can see that so those are the technology you better to investigate. So this can be give very important information for the R&D strategy for this company. So here is kind of example which we extracted for a Hakuho company. Like for example, like they are actually they have those technology like IPC called C23G, and they have their patent. But those are the products with PCB, Moristech, or steel, heat treatment technology. So those businesses. So those are the things that they are supposed to it's better for them to do that, which is not done yet. But those are the market opportunity. And so technology opportunity is in a similar way that something like you could come up with something like that. Okay, and number 3. So finally, so we are also so far we just talk about patent technology and products, which is from the company webpage. But we are trying to understand some systematic transformation from science to the technology. So basically, science-based industry, like pharmaceutical industry, material science industry. So those company, those technology or company or could be university actually develop some patent, and those patents could be some potential, create some potential market. But we try to take into account upstream, stream information about what are the science. So basically, we also use research paper information to predict or to understand that what could be the case that what kind of technology or products could be driven out of those science as well. So here is basically very aggregated study about by type of technology and where they are science based and where they are not science based. Of course, some industry like here like telecom, molecular chemistry, audiovisual. So those things are there are not so good relations between science and technology are happening. But when you look at pharmaceutical, fine organic fine chemistry, biotechnology, microstructure, nano. So if you are trying to look at those technologies, then research paper information is quite useful for you to predict that what will be a good out of market. You better to investigate. And so we have a so-called innovation developed innovation process database. So basically, as I told you that, so we mainly use patent information together with farm level information. And so also we try to use a research paper. And good, our basic idea is try to use open data as much as possible. So that's why we call innovation process database open or globally open data. So research paper, we use open RX. And patent information is nature. All the patent application information published after 18 months of application. And the farm level information is, as I told you, that we use a company web page information which is published already. Okay, so we could basically share those database as academic use. Commercial use, maybe we need to talk about a little bit more. But mainly, this is something like built upon by academic project. So that's why we will be able to share it for the original data. Okay, so this is current system development plan because we are in academia and we are actually, we have built up already about prototype, but we are actually developing and also, not only about academic research, but try to make actually, to fine tune to particular type of business applications as well. Okay. So number one is, first of all, because I told you that the process is from text embedding and innovation process built by a technology market alignment system, which is including the database machine learning system, and then generate some responses. So for the text embedding is because it's just, simply, now at this moment, we have two languages, Japanese and Thai language. So we try to include English and also Chinese and some other, Southeast Asian countries, actually languages like Vietnamese, Indonesia, Malay language. So those are the things that we develop at the beginning. And number two is, so this is a core part. So this engine is very important. So one thing is this methodological development for the alignment between science, technology, and products. And so for here, like we actually incorporate the research paper information in a whole system. And then also we try to use some domain knowledge information like Wikipedia, Wikidata data. Then going to improve maybe science-based. Here maybe we pick up some science-based industry like life science, pharmaceutical, or maybe material science, chemical engineering field, to do some more precise estimation of the technology market opportunity. And finally, so generative processes, because now everybody use generative AI. So we maybe use those technique to come up with something which is meaningful output instead of just a list of the keywords. So finally, so I try to, make some business development plan together with academic, research plan. So this year, like end of this year, we sort of open up some freemium model for market test, so which is on a web page information. So anybody can use for free to test it. And then continuous, bilateral consultation with because we already have some big company. We are started talking each other to do more customized kind of services provided, both in Japan and also in Thailand. And so from next year, so we extend to 4-language model. As I told you, that not only Japan, Thailand, but also English and Chinese. So we also try to include some of other, Southeast Asian countries languages as well, and developed a domain-specific model, material chemical engineering field. We are considering. We also considering some pharmaceutical industry. There are some, similar business already existed in the pharmaceutical. So we will try to, differentiate some of the things out of those competitors. But anyway, so this is, first half of next year, and finally, next year we try to complete our, multilingual model together with a domain-specific, and to make more application to many kinds of fields. So that's all for now. And so I like to hear any type of input, comments to these activities. Thank you for your listening.